Man, oh man, Queens is gonna be good. Queens is gonna be ill.
Q, what do you say? What do you say? Because there's a theory. It's not even a theory. It's like there's a split between in New York. If you're a New Yorker, you really understand what's going on. Even though I don't really subscribe to that all the way, but it's fun. It's fun to it's fun to play into it.
Mm-hmm.
Mets fans versus Yankees fans. You can't be a Mets fan if you're a Yankees fan and vice versa. But there's this feeling, and rightfully so, because the historic lineage of the Yankees throughout the years, throughout the centuries, actually, Gehrig and
Mm-hmm.
Jeter and
Mickey
Ruth and just
Mantle and
Mickey
yeah,
Mantle,
right.
so many names, and all the championships. It's the Mets have always been looked at as the little brother, outside of maybe when the '80s when they kind of took over the city. Darryl, Doc, Darling, Ojeda, Sid Fernandez.
Yeah.
That team was amazing. I was front and center for that. That's how old I am. But there's always been historically been a little brothers, and now it feels like Cohen came in here and changed that whole narrative. You know what I'm saying? And people were unsure. We knew he had deep pockets. You know what I mean? And he threw some money at the Mets early. Moves like Scherzer, Verlander. The Lindor acquisition, but he
Mm-hmm.
didn't make his big splash, and he was kind of laying in the weeds, waiting to make the big splash, and now he did it. Do you think? Do you think the narrative and the perception of the Mets and Yankees is still big brother, little brother, or did the little brother beat up the big brother now, and we got the juice now, like my man, like my or whatever.
Damn
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yo, yo,
On my F
yo,
stay.
yo. The Mets just went. The Mets was the little brother that just went through the growth spurt. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we were 5'6". Now we 6'2", and our older brother is 5'10".
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? Like that's what happened. It happened overnight. It didn't even happen in the summer. It happened in the winter.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But like now we here. Like that's you can't say that no more because if you have somebody like a Soto coming over here, yo, that's when somebody like him wants to come play for us. That says something. That means we're moving in the right direction, just like Knicks. Now players want to come play for us. We're moving in the right direction. Whew.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, th- this is how I look at it, man. And I was thinking long and hard about this today. Um, there's definitely a fundamental shift in the hierarchy of New York baseball. I'm giving my Yankee buddy shit all day. I like the post Jay put up on his Instagram. Go check if you know a Yankee fan, go check on him. That shit was crazy. That post, man. That was spot on. That was hilarious. But like I'm going back and forth with all these Yankee guys, and everyone's kind of all the Yankee fans I know is in that coping mode. Oh, I'm glad. I had even dudes talking about I'm glad we didn't get him. He's not a 5-tool player and he can't run the bases and he can't field and they're making every fucking excuse,
Hey,
sour grape excuse. You
overpaid.
know what I'm saying? He's overpaid, and we could spend the money doing this. Yeah, 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 yeah. You wanted him. Stop capping. But there's definitely a shift in the hierarchy of the city. Because listen, for years, Steinbrenner, the Pops, rest in peace, Hal, they basically waged a Cold War against the New York Mets. You know what I'm saying? We had Wilpon and Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Wilpon and Sterlings were not spending any money. I mean, at some point they couldn't spend any money. They got into some financial issues with the
Yep.
Enron shit and everything. But Cohen comes in here. He outbids J Lo and A Rod for the team. Right? Everyone knows how deep his pockets are. And he tells everyone, "Listen, I'm here. Like, yeah, I'm a billionaire. I made my bones in the stock market and all that, but I'm a fan. Like, I'm a fan first, and I'm here to put the smack down, so to speak. I'm here to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to restore, the pride in the Mets fans and the city and all that." So he comes in here, and he initially, like I said before, he puts up some big money. He gets Verlander, Scherzer. He kind of throws some money at the problems the Mets are having. You know what I'm saying? And Lindor and etc. And some of those moves worked. Some of them kind of didn't work. And then others marginally flopped. And then he goes, okay, that style of building your teams is not really working for us, right? And all the Mets fans are like, King Cole, when he has all the money in the world, just they want to, as fans, we want him to buy everything because we were starving for so long for big acquisitions. So we're like, we're scrutinizing every move we make. Why is he not dropping the bag for this guy? Why is he not dropping the bag for this guy? But he lays back. He gets some good, but gets, shout out to Buck Showalter, but gets rid of Buck. Steals another Yankee, Mendoza, right off that bench. Steals Mendoza. We stealing all their players, Holmes,
Yep.
fucking Soto,
Uh-huh.
Mendoza. We just stealing all of them, like they were doing to us in the '90s when they took Doc Darrow and Cohen and all those guys.
Thousand
But
percent.
he goes in and gets Stearns, a real, like I said earlier, a real smart GM who knows how to build a team in a small market. So he fundamentally knows how to build a team. You don't just go for the big fish, be top heavy. He knows how to build a team from the top to the bottom, inside out. So he does all that, right? Um, and he's like I said, he sees the Verlander and the Scherzer thing wasn't working. He's smart enough to cut his losses, gets rid of them, foots the bill to get rid of them.
That's crazy. He paid to
Right.
get rid of him. Like
Pays to
get
get
him out
pays
of
to
here.
get rid of him, but he knows he had to do it. Get some good prospects in return. Acuna, Drew Gilbert, Ryan Clifford. Said, all right, me and Stearns, we're gonna build up this farm system. They got blue chip prospects like Jet Williams and Mauricio and all these guys. You know, brings up Vientos, brings up Alvarez. Brings up Beatty. Beatty hasn't panned out all the way, and for a minute there, I didn't think Vientos was going to pan out, but I was dead wrong in that. And
Dead
Alvarez,
wrong.
dead wrong. He's phenomenal, and I
Yes.
think Alvarez is going to bounce back. But he wasn't flexing his $1 billion muscles at that point. He's just waiting in the weeds. He's go, okay, we're going to build this from the inside out, build up the farm system, try to find some, pitching with bargain pitching with intrinsic value can progress, right? So he
Mm,
gets Severino from the Yankees, Manaya, Senga, we know what Senga is, what I'm saying? Different
yeah.
guys, and he's building a team like that, and he's laying in the weeds, and he goes, okay, when this guy Soto's available, I'm gonna make my move. I'm gonna show everybody. I'm the big swinging dick paws in the fucking city. You know what I'm saying? This
Mm-hmm.
is my shit.
Yeah.
And he did it, man. You know what I'm saying? He fucking did it, and I'm fucking pumped. And you got to give him credit. Now we still have some more moves to make, some pitching, obviously. I would like another bat. I want them to bring Pete back. I think we'll get into that in a little bit, but we gotta, we made a couple of moves with the pitching, and we'll talk about that. But man, listen, I couldn't be more happy, man. I'm so excited to where the Mets are headed.